Hi everyone, we're Pop Couple. I'm James.
Lisa.
And we're here to talk about something very important. There's a fake among us. And we want to talk about the fact that he's fake.
Many of you have probably seen this fake.
Yes.
Some of you may even have this fake in your home, on your YouTube channel, on your Instagram.
Indeed.
Found him on Google.
We're also getting to that point in time when there's more fakes out there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
At this point, you're probably asking, who are we talking about? Who is the fake?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to tell you.
Okay.
The fake.
Who is this fake?
The fake is Sam.
Oh no!
This Funko Pop is fake.
Yes, sound effects. He's cheering for the fake.
So, what, 3 years ago maybe even, I don't remember.
It's
been a while. I was trying to do something nice for Lisa.
Yep.
And I bought this Funko Pop. It's Sam. She loves Sam. She thinks Sam is adorable.
I do.
And I went on Mercari and I took a lot of really close looks at the picture from what they were selling. It had looked legit, so I purchased it.
Mm-hmm.
When it arrived, I just opened the box, peeked in, saw it was what it was supposed to be, and didn't pay close enough attention. So the time went past for me to, contact them and be like, hey, this isn't real, what do we need to do? So it was too late when I realized it was fake. So yeah, we want to help you guys with this one in particular because we are getting into that time of year where everybody's starting to look for those horror Funko Pops they don't have in their collection. And we're hoping we can help you identify a fake one so that you don't get stuck with a fake one when the seller may be trying to put it out there as a real one. Mm-hmm. So we also have this. This is a real Sam.
Yes.
In this video, we will be pointing out the differences between the real and the fake.
Yeah.
So that you can see it and hopefully not get duped by somebody out there.
Faux show.
So we've got a long list of differences that you will likely be able to tell the difference between the two, hopefully just in pictures.
Yeah.
But if not, once you get it in hand, things that you can look for to verify, so that if it is fake, you can take action on it immediately.
Indeed.
Shall we start with the box differences?
Sure. So we'll have pictures popping up as we're going along. The first thing to talk about on the box. So on front view of the box, there are some main differences. Number one, the M in movies. So if you look at the real Pop, the M doesn't extend all the way to the bottom, versus on the fake Pop, the capital M goes all the way to the bottom. That's probably the number one easiest way to tell the difference between a fake box and a real box.
Yes.
If you haven't seen them side by side, the color might not be as obvious,
right,
in terms of the box color, but there is a significant box color between the real Sam and the fake Sam, even the actual figure of Sam on the side of the box. When you look straight on also at the Pop, again, if you have them side by side, there's a significant color difference in Sam's suit. On the real Pop, it's a darker orange, and on the fake Pop, it is a lighter orange. When you rotate it to the side, the window side, you'll immediately see a difference in the number 57 that you don't see on the front of the box. So on the side of the box is a much thinner font in comparison to the real Pop, which is a thicker font. If you turn to the back, again, you'll see a few of the different color differences, but nothing too significant on the back. If you turn to the far right of the box, the non-window side, again, you'll see a little bit of color difference, nothing significant. But when you turn to the bottom of the box, you'll immediately see a different color variant between the bottom of the box. So on the real Funko Pop, it is a light gray, and on the fake Funko Pop, you will see it being a dark gray background. The other thing that you'll immediately notice is there's a sticker difference, the date that is. So on the real Pop, you'll see on ours, FM 140328, which means it was made March 28th of 2014. The size of the sticker and the darkness of the sticker is much different on the real Pop than it is on the fake Pop. On the fake Pop, it appears as though like a label maker created the sticker, the FM 140328. It's darker font, different font, and a larger sticker size. And then on the top of the box, I think in general, really what you're gonna see is that difference in color. One of the other things that you'll notice when you're touching the Funko, like the box, there's a glossier finish to the fake Pop box than there is to the real Funko Pop box. So when we first got this Pop, the very first thing I said when I took it out of the box is that the box doesn't feel right. Like, you can feel the difference if you've touched enough Funko Pops, I guess. Sounds kind of bad. But there is a definite difference in the feel of the texture of the cardboard. So when you're looking at the figure, so moving to the interior of the box, first thing first, you're gonna notice, if you have them side by side, there's a significant difference in the placement of the figure. So if you look at the real Funko Pop, it is much closer to the window side of the box than the fake one is. The fake one is more interior of the box. There's probably closer to an inch between the window and the Pop versus maybe a half an inch on the real version. You're gonna also notice, at least on the one we have, there is ribbed plastic on the real Funko Pop, and there is flat, non-ribbed plastic on the fake Funko Pop. When you take it out of the box completely, on the real Funko Pop, because back in 2014 they didn't do this, they don't have those ribbed push-in protectors that hold the Funko Pop in place, so it just kind of, the protector flops in and out. As compared to the fake one has those four, like, ribbing grommets, whatever, the tabs that push inside, so that it stays in place. The next thing you're gonna see when you look at the figure, the placement of the sucker is different. So on the real Funko Pop, it's more down and to the left, and on the fake Funko Pop, it is closer to the face. You're also gonna immediately notice the difference in stripes. So there's definition in stripes on the actual real Funko Pop. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4 different stripes. Versus if you're looking at the fake, I can only count 2 immediately. And it's a duller black when you look at the color difference between those. In general, when you compare the two next to one another, we mentioned a little bit earlier, there is a color difference. So there's a color difference in the main head of the character as well as the orange in the body. There's also a difference in the feet. So the feet on the real one are like a yellow peach-like color versus on the fake Pop, it is more of a cream color. You'll also notice if you turn the Pop over, the stitching on the real Pop, like where it's, the bag is stitched together, it goes all the way from inside of the neck all the way around to the back side, inside of the neck, versus on the fake Pop, it stops under the chin. The other thing you'll see if you have them side by side is the real one has a larger Funko style head in comparison to the fake one. The head is significantly smaller. You'll also notice another difference when you're looking directly at it. In addition to the coloring, so like when you look at the end of the bag where it leads to the little tie, on the real one it's a lighter color and it's more of a matte finish, versus when you're looking at the fake Funko Pop, it's a darker color, the tie isn't as significant, as well as it's more of a glossy finish. When you turn it over, the next thing you're gonna see is on the bottom of, or on his bottom I should say, there are two little what I guess could be buttons to hold the bottom of his little jersey thing in place. They are protruding more on the Funko version, and they are flatter on the fake version. The next thing that you'll see when it comes to the feet stamps, so classic with Funko, there's a foot stamp on them. It will let you know Funko LLC, the year it was made, so 2014. It'll give you the Funko website, and in the old ones, it would at least give you that little production stamp date. So if you look at the real one, you can see all that information is present on the feet. When you look at the fake one, even like with an up-close photo, it's really hard to make out all the details on the info foot, like the Funko.com and Funko LLC. And then there's a different number and not like a reference number, I guess you'd say, on the fake foot on the opposite side. When we were trying to figure out what it was saying, we almost think it says Fonko, F-O-N-K-O, just because of how poorly it's put on there, but we're not 100% sure. So those are the long laundry list of things, and I'm sure some people may notice a few other differences that we noticed between the fake version of Sam and the real version. When it comes to Halloween horror pops, really the only two I want in my collection are Sam and Ghostface. Besides those two, I'm not really in for it. That's really all I like.
Yeah.
So it was important that I eventually got one. The fake one, we still have it. Obviously, we're not going to sell it to anyone. It'll just hang out here as a demo. The real one we were able to buy from #Larry a year or two ago.
A year ago, yeah.
So that I actually had the real one in my collection to, during Halloween time, put on display.
Yes. Yeah, and again, like I was saying in the beginning, we are at that time of year where people are looking for some more of those horror Funko Pops.
Yes.
Ghostface is another example of one that does get faked a good chunk. Captain Spalding is also another one that gets faked a lot.
Very often.
A lot of it has to do with the value of the real thing.
Yeah.
You know, somebody can make a reproduction or fake.
Yeah.
And so it's one thing if they are admitting that it is a reproduction of it in their selling.
Yeah.
And we're not going to tell you don't buy a reproduction. That's up to you. You're the person who's collecting.
Yeah.
We do prefer to make sure that we have the real one in our collection. That's important to us, and one of those, if we can't afford it at the time, we'll just save our money.
We'll wait.
And we'll wait, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like we said, we felt it was important to touch on this and touch on this now because, again, some people are going to be out there looking for these.
Yes.
And I think also with the recent release of some of the more Sam Pops, again, some of the people are going to be looking for these older ones now too. We just want to help you identify the real thing versus not the real thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully you found this educational and helpful.
Yeah.
And yeah. Anything else? In the comments below. I know. In the comments below. Let us know. Have you ever bought a fake Funko Pop being sold that it was the real thing?
Yeah.
Have you ever bought a fake Funko Pop? Reproduction on purpose, whatever? Let us know. As always, if you enjoy our videos and you like hanging out with us, please subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.